We honestly never thought Goody Reader would be bombarded with MP3 players or digital audio players as much as we have been, but all the same, thank you to Sony for sending us this sample. This is the absolute latest 2023 Sony audio player Walkman, and at a whopping $900 price tag, this better be good. It features smartphone-like appearance, gold corner accents, and is sporting both a 3.5mm and a 4.4mm headphone jacks. There's a bunch of audio jargon that goes into this that we will get into the full review, but for now, let's crack it open, shall we? As you take off the outer layer, it kind of looks like this. It's stuck inside the box until you actually open it, and this one opens like a book. Now, I must say, there is a ton of audio things. I think we said at the top of the hour. We're going to get into that in the full review. Don't worry, there's DAC and DDS and 360 sound. There's just so much there. We have covered it before. You can look at the video card up above if you want to see that, but we'll get into that in the full review. So inside here, you have all of the warranty information. That's your registration, warranty guide, regulatory information. I think this pops out. It does. Gives you a little lift point. That's kind of nice. Gives you some media information about QR codes, what the device is, how it works, all that. You will not have this in English, unfortunately, because this is a Japanese unit. This one will only be in Japanese. Now, they do use wax paper. Holy moly, that's heavy. That feels like a cinder block. Let's put that right there. This, just feeling that, it feels like it has some good quality to it. And you have a USB-C in the box, nothing too special there. Let's put the box off to the side and look at the unit itself. As you guys may or may not know, we did a review of a lesser priced one, a little bit of a cheaper entry a while back. And you know what? This one's not even the most expensive one. How do you get this out? This is the mid-range, because they actually have one that is over $1,500, but my goodness, this feels good in the hand. This is heavy. There's that stupid USB plug again that I'm not really a big fan of. A lot of people say, oh, it's just a plug. Well, it's made with incredibly high quality precision, and it's very detailed for it to just be a one-time plug, so I find that very strange. And there's that lanyard loop that Japan is notorious for. They love their lanyard loops. It's on phones and tablets and little digital players and Tamagotchis and stuff. Now, you do have some plugs up top here too. One is for the 3.5mm, and they actually go a step further and give you a 4.4mm as well. It did say that these are kind of gold accents, but looking at them now, they don't look very gold. They look more copper bronze-esque rather than gold, and that wraps around the corner with contrasting with that one as well. The back is really nice. This is a low-pile rubber. It feels really nice to kind of grip your hands on. It doesn't leave too many fingerprints because it's textured. It's not very flat. You get a ton of buttons on the side here. You get hold, you get back, forward, or skip and fast forward or reverse respectively. If you long press, you get play, pause, volume up and down, and a power button. And on this side, looks like you get your micro SD card. And you know what? Again, you guys are gonna slay me for this, but I need a speaker on this. The thing is, I understand. We've done our research, guys. We know you don't want to play a $1,000 audio player with a tiny little speaker, but it's good to get your bearings, you know, where you are in the song. Maybe you hear a little snippet of it before you plug it into your receiver. It doesn't look like there's any audio capabilities on board this unit. And typically Sony products, everything from little recorders to dictaphones to meeting note things and phones and everything in between, have a little speaker on them. Just, again, to get your bearings around where you are on the piece of audio. It actually does say this is balanced as well. I'm not sure what they mean, if it's symmetrically kind of laid out when you put the plug in. We're gonna have to look at all that. And you know, it is very interesting how there's no plugs, audio plugs at all in here. There's no 3.5, there's no 4.4, there's nothing included in the actual box. So they kind of just leave it to your own devices, both literally and figuratively. So we're just gonna power this on for the first time and take a first time look at it before we get into a full review in a future video. So when you start this up, it looks like a smartphone because it actually kind of is in a way. It doesn't have an earpiece or a microphone, so you can't actually use it to telecommunicate, but you can use it as a messaging machine. You can even do WhatsApp, you can do Facebook messaging, etc. And it is equipped with Google Play as well. And just to compare it against another Sony product, this is an Xperia 1 Mark III. So you see, it is very similar in the regard where you have Google Play, you have your applications. You can download anything you want out of Google Play, but that's not what it's for. We will show a little bit and touch on that a tiny bit in the full review, but it is mostly about the audio experience. We're going to be plugging it into some high quality Bluetooth speakers, some speakers with the 3.5, and of course some speakers with the 4.4. For now, this is everything that comes in the box with the brand new Sony NW-ZX707. If that wasn't a confusing name, just note that it is the latest offering from Sony when it comes to DAPs or digital audio players. For GoodyReader.com, this is Peter.